is Samantha, and I'm a career transitioning expert. I focus on helping immigrants navigate in their career once they've moved to a new country. And one of the hardest things immigrants struggle with is finding the right job. Finding any job if you have working rights is easy, but finding the job that you want, that's the hard part. And this is usually the job that you're qualified to do. It's that critical skill or profession that got you a visa in the first place. Well, most of the time, that is. But we'll discuss this in more detail in the episodes to come, so do subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of these episodes. I've been getting a lot of questions with regards to what we do, and today I just wanted to take time to clarify the fact that we're actually not an immigration agency. We purely focus on working with people that have already migrated into a country and people that are trying to find employment in this new country. Sometimes it's people that are in the process of transitioning to a new culture as well as adapting to a new way of life. These are the people that we work with. So I decided today and thought that it might be a good idea to talk about this adaptation and cultural transitioning. I've spent quite some time researching and studying diversity, as well as trying to understand the different stages people go through during this process. From the moment that you leave your home country, right through to the moment that you move to a new one and you live life in this new country. So one would ask, what is adaptation in the context of immigration, that is? And what is cultural transitioning? And how are these two concepts interlinked? Adaptation is the short-term change people make to suit their new environment, whereas cultural transitioning is the change from one country or one culture to another. So first you transition, you move from one country or culture into another, and then you adapt. You do what you need to do in order for you to suit the new environment. And adjusting to a new culture and environment is a normal process and can generate a wide variety of reactions and feelings. So before we even talk about how you are going to navigate in a new country, as well as talk about how you're going to get back on track to pursue the career that you want, it might actually be a good idea for us to talk about some of these stages in the adjustment process that you will go through so that you're well placed. And from then on, you know how to position yourself for success, or at least for the next steps. So the first stage is something that we call the honeymoon stage. Now, this is usually the first stage experienced by everyone after arrival to a new country. In this stage, everything seems exciting and new. The focus is on sense of success and in being in a new culture. It's curiosity and interest in the novelty of the new surroundings, and an appreciation as well as anticipation of the opportunities to be found in this new culture. Most people feel energetic, enthusiastic during this stage. It's the most exciting stage. And then there's the second stage, which is the culture shock. This is the most painful stage. And in this stage, the primary focus is on the differences between one's home culture and the new culture, and the conflicts as well that arise due to the differences. You'll find that some of these conflicts could include having to use a foreign language, for example, not being sure how to interact with people in authority, not having a clear idea of how to make friends with people from different cultures, not having a clear idea of how to date people from a different culture, not being understood when you express yourself in your usual way. And there's also things like finding that the food and the eating customs are actually very different. Religious practices are different. There's large differences in the educational system. And some people in the new culture are impatient when you when you don't understand things right away. And you find that some people are prejudiced against others from different cultures. So the conflicts may be with other people or internal, in terms of one's own values, habits, and preferences, when contrasted with the norms and expectations of those from the new culture. And obviously, there will always be feelings that accompany any of these stages, but the feelings associated with a culture shock are the most painful. You're confused, you're anxious, you're homesick, you feel angry, lonely, helpless, sometimes overwhelmed. You become unsure of yourself, you feel less competent, you feel you do not belong, you're afraid of the unknown, unfamiliar, you're confused about what your values are with the ones that you wish to live by, you feel unsure about whether to stay or to go back to your home country. You even envision how you're going to raise and relate to your children in this new culture. It's a lot. Let's touch base again tomorrow as we cover the last 3 stages of the transitioning and adaptation process. I want us to get more detail as to how this goes. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of these videos that we're going to be putting out every single Monday and Tuesday. Hit the notification button. That is always going to be a constant reminder. And I look forward to catching up with you on Mondays and Tuesdays as we change the immigrant narrative one city at a time.